Hi, Cancer. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, we're going to ask Spirit, what is going on in this twin flame connection? Where are you headed? Any guidance Spirit has for you, thoughts and feelings, anything going on in twin flame connections. One, they're so fabulous. They're amazing. They're intensive. And two, they are sometimes challenging. So let's see what Spirit has for you today. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. So grateful that you have found me. I am a psychic medium. This will be a channeled message. I'm a professional intuitive life and love coach. I hope you enjoy your guidance. If you do, consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Would love for you to join us. Welcome back to all my Cancers. Spirit, I'm here with Cancer. Could you please share with me any messages about this connection, any guidance that you have for us today? I am listening for you now. I have a vacation, summer, spring. Okay, so maybe we are going on a vacation. I have a helping hand, favors, lending a helping hand, being supportive, an awakened love, a new love, an opening of a heart, okay, cup of coffee, and I have look closely, pay close attention, be careful. There's a little bit of a look closely. So something is opening up. I do have this kind of fun energy. I do have this kind of playful energy happening. Maybe we are really enjoying each other right now. Maybe we are looking at things a little bit closer. You know, when we start to get over that phase of everything is just new and exciting, we start to get into that phase of why did they say that? Or what are their intentions behind that? Or where is this headed? You know, so let's just see what Spirit has for us. I have the World flipping over, so we'll take that. Thank you, Spirit. I have a Death card. Okay, we're both starting. We're doing something here. Hold on. Two of Swords. They're making a decision. And I have a Hermit. Okay. Somebody is making a decision to be in this connection, okay, that they either have to, I don't know, commit once and for all. It feels like, I don't know if there's necessarily a third party because I have that Hermit. So I feel like it's more of a, you know, I'm not going to do this forever. I'm not going to just stay in that fun dating stage. I'm not going to just have it be kind of casual or let's just see where this goes forever. I actually need you to make a decision. I actually need you to let me in, open up your heart, start this journey together if that's what you want. Now, the good news with the Hermit is it doesn't mean that you're alone or you will be alone. The Hermit is actually a place that we go so that we can find the answers. And maybe your person is thinking about what it is that they want. Do I want this to go to the next level? Am I ready to really start this new journey, this new cycle in my life? I have a Two of Cups. I feel incredible with you. I haven't met anybody like you. So maybe you're opening them up to the possibility of a long-term relationship. It's a little bit of a let's try this out for a while feeling, even though it's really good because it's a twin. I have an Ace of Wands. I love this castle. I have this feeling of, you know, I could have it all. I could have a beautiful home with this person. I could create a life with this person. We could be really happy, but maybe they're just not quite ready to make that kind of a commitment yet. So one of you may be saying, you know, like, I need to know where this is headed. And the other one is saying, you know, I need some more time. I love you. I could see a future with you. I could see this incredible, beautiful home with you. And I want this person to come out of that Hermit stage open up their heart and be like all in. Okay. Now I'm just going to ask Spirit, why are they guarding themselves? They're guarding themselves a little bit. So let's see why they are hesitant. Why are they holding back? If they truly are my twin, let's say I'm feeling controlled by people around me and I don't like it. It's pushing me to find my power again. So now, this could have nothing to do with you, but maybe somebody in their past was always asking them, well, are we going to be together? Are we going to have a future? Are we getting married? And this person in this connection has said, I'm not going to let anybody push me. Okay. I'm going to do this in my own time at my own pace, or it's not meant to be. Okay. So this is not somebody that we can push. Now that could be your energy or that could be their energy, but this is not somebody I can push. And it's probably because somebody else tried to push them too fast in another relationship. I feel your energy around me and I wonder, are you thinking of me too? So when they're not with you, this connection's great, right? I'm thinking of you. Are you thinking of me? So there's a lot of kind of telepathic communication going on, wondering why I'm daydreaming about you throughout my day. You hold my thoughts a lot longer than anyone I've ever been with. I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. A hermit is absolutely, it's finding the answers, right? It's finding the answers within. So the good news is that your person is doing the work. They're trying to figure out what it is that they want. They know they love you. They know they want to be with you. They feel a great connection, but they're just trying to get to a place. I have 1-1 here. So they're just trying to get to a place where they know, for 100% sure that this is what they want and this is where they're headed, so they just want to do it at their own time and their own pace. I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. I don't know. Maybe they were a loner for a long time. Maybe they have been doing things on their own for so long that to start to incorporate you into their life full time is taking longer than they thought. Or it's not that they don't want to be with you. It's that they maybe feel like they're giving up something else to be with you. There's always that feeling. I'm trying to figure out this connection. I've never experienced anything like it before. Now, the one thing that happens with twin flames is they are so intense so quickly. So one of you sometimes has a tendency to pull back real fast out of fear, or this is just too good to be true, and it's just all going too fast. I just want to slow things down a little bit, and if it continues to be this good, then great. We'll continue and start to think about a future. 11 again. Our love is eternal. It exists in every dimension and cannot be lost. So you may be feeling like this is bigger than you. You may be feeling that this is truly an awakening. It's truly a wake-up call to what real love, true love feels like. I do feel a little sense of somebody is, one, I don't want you to push me, and two, I'm just a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit scared of this love, this particular connection. Like you're the one that I would be scared to death if it ended. Okay. You're the one that could break my heart. I'm almost afraid to fall in love with you, even though you're already in love. You start saying, I don't want to be this in love with somebody. Well, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. Unfortunately, that spirit. I need to move slowly with this, but trust that I am moving, even when it seems that I'm not. Absolutely, there it is. I am moving. I am moving towards you. We are moving together, but I'm going at some kind of pace that maybe is slower than what you would like. Okay. And it's because they're processing that it's different this time. it's more intense this time, or they have more at risk this time because they're risking their heart this time. Maybe you're truly the first person that they've ever been quote unquote in love with, and they feel like they really have a lot at stake here. So slow is okay as long as it's moving in that I want to be with you. Slow is okay. I have a Two of Cups and a second deck. So it is a connection like no other. I can feel this connection. I can feel like it's destined or fated, or I just Three of Cups. I think you're going to get some good news soon. I think that this person's going to let down their guard, truly let you in. They're fighting their own demons here with the Devil. It's almost the same sense of their own inner voice, when I said they're risking something, okay? They're not risking anything. They feel like they're risking their heart. They feel like they're risking being hurt. They feel like if I let down my guard and I let you in, you're the one who could really hurt me. Well, you could say that about a lot of different relationships, but you also have to, at bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, you also have to go with that I feel something for you I haven't felt for anybody else. And you have to be willing to risk it all, right? For true love, for real love, for committed love, there is some risk involved. There is the sense of, I've got to be willing to share. I've got to be willing to be vulnerable. I've got to let this person in. I've got to be willing to express myself emotionally, physically. So it's okay. Let this person get over the feeling of they feel like they have something to lose and move in the direction of they have so much more to gain. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? So there's a little bit of insecurity on your person's part. Maybe you're the most beautiful person they've ever dated, or most handsome person. And maybe they think that you're out of their league, or why you could be dating anybody. Why are you dating me? Or you're going to leave me for someone else that's better, brighter, smarter, richer. I don't know. Think before you act. They're holding back. They're being cautious. Okay. They're being cautious because their heart is at stake. That is what's going on. So they're just taking their time. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Like, they're not going to share with you. I'm afraid. They're going to say it in actions. They're going to do things like, let's just take this slow and see where this goes. Okay. They're going to say, well, my actions speak louder than my words. I'm here right now with you, aren't I? Like, they'll try to show you that they're putting in the time into you. So they're not going to come out and say, I'm afraid. I'm too afraid to talk. They're not going to come out and say that. They're not going to. They're going to just kind of try to slow this down. And again, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with, or when, or how fast you fall in love with somebody. So the sooner that they realize that, the better. But sometimes people try to control it. They try to, slow it down because they think that they're going to get hurt. And you are wrong. Okay, so I don't know. I'm coming your way. All right. So you may be thinking, they're pushing me away. I'm just asking Spirit with you or Ron. You may be thinking, well, if they're slowing it down, or let's take things slow, then they don't really want me, or they aren't as into me as I am as into them. And that's not true. They're just going at their own pace. It's something that they have to do. You can't push this person. It could be based on past relationships, past hurts. They're being cautious, Spirit saying. So there is something going on. The bottom line is, you do make my heart full with that 10. So that could be a 10 of Cups, right? You do. So I'm happy when I'm with you. I'm just not moving as fast as maybe you would like me to. So there's something going on with that. Let's just see what else we have. I have a sunflower. Sunflowers in the autumn time. I don't know. Maybe by autumn, fall, we have a better understanding of this, commitment, or we move into a more of a more. I think they're committed to you. I think they are just trying to control the level of commitment. That means. Footprints, impressions. You make a great impression on them. Yeah, they're trying to control this somehow. Um, I mean, they're very strategic. They either have a timeline in their head, and people do that. Like, all right, so we're dating for 6 months, and then, X happens. We date for a year, and then we decide we want to live together. Like some people have very set timelines in their head that they have to meet. And unless we kind of meet those little milestones, it's they won't put any kind of label on anything, or maybe they're not identifying you as a boyfriend or a girlfriend yet. Like that is a strategic move for them. Like we have to go through some kind of milestones to get there, but it has nothing to do with their feelings for you. It's just their, I guess, preconceived ideas of how a relationship is supposed to unfold, but they weren't expecting to fall in love with a twin flame. And when a twin flame comes in, and all the rules are gone. All the rules are gone because it's much more intense. You're much more in tune. You fall in love with each other faster. So somebody who says, well, I usually don't refer to anybody as my girlfriend until I've been with them for at least 6 months, and they're in love with you after 6 days, they start to question themselves. They start to say, well, I can't call this person my girlfriend. I've only known them for 6 days. But they could be more in love with you after 6 days than they were with somebody that they were for 6 years, so it doesn't matter. The timeline is irrelevant in these types of soul connections. There's no timeline. So that is a struggle. There's something going on here we're battling this element of time, and we have to just follow our hearts and just trust our hearts. I have a 3 of Wands. They're thinking about their future. Page of Wands. Okay. I have a 4 of Swords. Yeah, they're holding back a little bit with that 4. It's almost like I want it. I see my future. I'm excited about it. And then they put this like hold on, I guess, allowing themselves to want it so badly. Something like that. That's okay. They're going to get there. It's a battle within themselves. Like they don't want to make a mistake. They don't want to get hurt. They don't want to say to themselves, I told you so. But I'm going to go with the fact that the feelings are there. The feelings are there. The emotions are there. Spirit, what are their feelings? Let's see. I'm ready to reveal my true feelings for you. There you go. Okay. So they're getting ready. Maybe they've been holding back, and they really are. You do make me happy. You make me so happy. Okay. And it's just this sense of, I see a future with you. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. It doesn't matter how we get there. It's not a race, right? It's like we're enjoying each other right now. We love each other. We're happy together right now. The future is going to unfold all on its own timeline. Okay. So if this person is thinking of a future with you and you make them happy right now, then whatever else, as far as the next level or the next move, those things will all unfold naturally, within this person's own, what they think is a timeline for them. So there's something going on with their timeline. I'm afraid to get hurt. There it is. I'm afraid to get hurt, and I'm still healing some old wounds. You're the one that could hurt me. I'm feeling vulnerable right now. I'm scared to death to lose you, or I've never felt like I would be so afraid to lose somebody. I want to feel your soft lips on mine. Very affectionate. I love that. I do see a future with you. I do see a future with you. Maybe that's the question that you're asking. Maybe they haven't come out and said, I do see a future with you. Maybe those aren't quite their words yet. Maybe they're ready to be revealed, So that is something that maybe you're going to be hearing shortly, that this person has every intention to staying with you. I want to share everything with you. They're opening up. Give this person more time, okay? This person is opening up more and more. They're trying to overcome whatever, they're trying to be more vulnerable. They're trying to understand their feelings. And I think it's all okay. I want to satisfy all of your needs, physically, emotionally. I want to be there for you. A little sense of I want to be your hero just came in. I want to take care of you in a sense. Beautiful. I'll be calling you soon if you're waiting to hear from this person. Okay. I'm falling deeply in love with you. Sometimes when we start to feel like we're falling, we're afraid to fall, right? So there's some fear of falling. There's a little bit of a fear of falling in love. And you shouldn't be ever afraid to fall in love, but people are. And sometimes people don't know how to handle it. They don't understand why they're falling in love so fast or so hard. I promise I will try harder. Please believe me. Try harder to communicate with you. Try harder to be more open with you. Something like that. Let's get one more of these. I admit that I am obsessed with you. Maybe they are trying to slow things down because they're thinking that they're becoming crazy. They're just kind of crazed with this all I do is think about you. It's just turning into, it's too much for them. A Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Ace of Pentacles, I do feel lucky. I mean, that came into me more as like, I feel lucky that you're in my world. I feel like you're centering me, you're grounding me. I feel grateful that you're in my world also. And I'm going to say that, my moon. I think the bottom line is this person's trying to slow this energy down because they're falling in love and they're trying to prevent themselves from falling, like they are trying to slow it down so that, I don't know, somehow it's more real. Like if I didn't fall in love with you so fast, it would be real. If I fell in love with you over a longer period of time, it would be more real. Doesn't matter. People fall in love the moment they see somebody. Eight of Cups. They may have to walk away from some of those kind of thoughts or feelings. They may have to just walk towards what they're really feeling. Six of Wands. I'm happy with you. I'm proud to be with you. You make me happy. You're everything that I wished for with the star. Let's just, wrap up with that, right? I admit that I'm obsessing over you. Maybe you're a dream come true. You're everything I've ever hoped for. You're everything that I've ever wished for. So I'm going to go with that. That is gorgeous. Give this person more time. Okay, give this person a little bit more time, Cancer. I think that you guys are going to be very happy together, but we do have a timeline thing going on. This person just needs a little more time to really accept the feelings that they're feeling and be really open and honest with them. So that is okay. Everybody goes at their own pace. There's no race, there's no finish line. It's our journey, our story, and you don't have to compare it to anything else other than what you guys are going through. So that's all that matters. Let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.